older of the brides and her husband have turned into more best friends.
Oh, no way.
Oh.
Tomorrow? Or which one?
No, the one when we did have the rain.
Oh, that's
It
fine.
was about 3 or 4 years ago.
You guys have been up here a long time?
We've lived here 19 years.
And where are you from?
I'm from California. My husband's from Texas.
Wow.
And about 27 years ago, we were both widowed. And he came to California, and he was a polo player, and we were both business people. He's an amateur polo player. Oh, when we bought this place, this field was brush as tall as I am.
Wow.
Those trees weren't here. And Paul, he could see
Beautiful.
that he could make a little field out of this.
Wow.
He says, Carolyn, get out the checkbook. This is the place.
This is going to make a big flat spot.
Wow.
Yeah,
What river is this, or basin is
it's
this?
called the corn wash, because the people we bought it from were named the Corn, Coughran.
The big drainage that runs down through here?
Yeah,
That's,
right here, but the other one is the Prescott, I think.
okay. Is there any water?
Skull Valley Wash.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes.
Yeah, so it's
I've seen
seasonal.
it flow as tall as I am.
So
but-
that's it right there, yeah.
Yeah, it goes there, but there's another one over there
Right.
too.
You can see it coming down.
Yeah.
And then we would, obviously, people would probably stay in Prescott, and then we were thinking about busing them out.
And I've got a shuttle company that comes here
Okay,
and does
great.
excellent work. I've had people that rented shuttles from Phoenix, and one company forgot to pick up the last 4 people.
Ooh.
The mother of the bride and 3 of her friends were standing out there waiting and calling, and nobody answered.
Oh my gosh.
And so our staff took them to their hotels. So our staff won't leave until the last person
Okay.
leaves.
That's
Yeah.
We They do all the cleanup.
We were thinking the Hassayampa would be great and a nice, real Arizona experience for the out-of-town people, out-of-state. We have a lot of California people coming.
What part of California?
They live in Culver City.
Culver City.
Yeah.
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 I've been at the beach there.
Yeah.
Now, your folks have come through here like we did. And see that table? The bride's going to decorate the table in the morning. I think, in fact, she's going to use one of my tablecloths. And every bride, except for one, has done something there. Maybe a place to sign in, a place for cards. Those are our wine barrels. Sometimes, once in a while, the bride will set up the wine barrels here and put a plank over it. We've got a plank that we can
Oh, I
put
like that look.
on
Yeah.
top.
Oh, and
Yeah.
this is like a nice rustic look.
So this is where you would begin.
parks and they walk across the polo
Right. Now, if you have somebody that's not able to walk, we've got 2 club cars.
Okay.
You know, I call it the High Heel Express.
Right.
If there's somebody that looks like they're having a bad time, I still
Walk
call
on
it
the
the High
grass.
Heel Express.
We have
and
a
they
couple
hop in.
elderly people who would
Yeah,
definitely, yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And this is Prober.
Oh, hi, Kitty.
He's our mouser. So right here is where you would meet your daughter. And I'll tell you how that works, but you start, this is how you start. By the time you
Her get ready
proceed
room is
over there,
up there.
I'll show
Okay,
you how
okay,
that
we're
works.
not there yet. Okay.
And as you proceed down here, by the time you're doing that, everybody is down this way.
Got it.
Everybody is in their chairs. And what I do, I stay with the bride, and I'm taking pictures, and I'm back there with her, and then I'll let you know she's there. Sometimes the bride's around with the bride. But I'll keep checking to be sure everybody's lined up. Okay, if they're starting to go.
So you're kind
I'll
of
go back.
coordinating a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, so you
Okay.
guys were right on the walk. Yeah. That's
Oh, wow.
This is where my favorite picture was taken in about 10 minutes from now.
no, it sets, yeah.
Just when it goes behind the mountain, it sends a spray of light.
Beautiful. This is so green. Wow. For this time of year.
This is the type of grass that's green even underneath the snow.
Wow.
In fact, we've only got this weekend and then 2 more weekends, and then we're done for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're done until we start up in April. And And I really don't like having weddings in April because the weather is a little iffy like October.
Mm-hmm.
September and June are my favorite months here. This is a walnut tree growing in an oak tree.
Oh, wow.
See it.
And those are walnuts over there. They're starting to lose their leaves. We think a squirrel dropped a walnut in that tree.
Wow.
Would make sense.
Huh.
But this
Oh,
is
beautiful
I have
here.
a picture of it when about 7 years ago when it was this tall.
Wow. Gorgeous.
Now, you would have your chairs lined up here.
I got it. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be, the aisle would be here somewhere, right?
Yeah, I'll show you pictures of the aisles.
Okay.
I'm always picking up stuff here.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the whole ranch experience. You got to walk, and then you got to walk, and you're seeing the whole ranch.
Mm-hmm. And just the wide open space.
Now we have cattle here. Once in a while, they're down there, and I had one time when they
A lot of grass.
when they mooed, and everybody laughed.
Oh,
It
sure.
was fun.
Oh, yeah.
We got married on a golf course, and golfers were walking by. Them.
Oh, gee. Let me show you where the bride gets dressed.
I was born and raised in Arizona, and I've been around a lot. I've just never been down that road, ever.
Really?
Never.
You mean on Iron Springs?
Yeah, I've never been down that road. If you keep going, where you end up on Iron Springs Road, where does it go to? Wickenburg?
Yeah.
Is that the
Yeah.
Wickenburg Road?
Yeah.
But no, I've been up there, right?
Some people, here comes the
Oh, here's a puppy dog.
puppy. He is only 6 months old.
Oh.
He'll be all grown up by next year.
Hi, baby. Hi.
But they go in the garage at wedding time.
Hi. Oh.
Older dog, too. And this cat is called Waldo.
Oh.
She keeps showing up in unusual places and photographers are always
Hi,
taking
baby.
pictures.
Hi.
You guys have
Hi.
fun thing.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Look at the cat on the
Yeah.
sideways.
Last weekend, the people over at the pavilion were decorating, and all of a sudden Al, who's our head staff, put dogs in the garage early, and I said, "Why'd you do that?" He said, "Because the puppy was trying to help decorate."
Always taking apart the
Yeah.
pieces. Oh.
Now this is where the bride gets dressed.
Okay.
Now, how many bridesmaids is she gonna have?
Just one so far.
Just one.
Yeah.
Well, our winter project is to double the size of it. We're gonna take that wall out. and make-
Oh.
Mika's only about that big.
Oh.
She's
Well,
real
we'd
small.
have the moms would be in here too. So.
Yeah,
this
and-
is perfect.
Yeah. But you're by the winter, so by.
My husband, he's already made a shop
Hi.
for whatever was over there.
Hi.
And so as soon as we get the last wedding, he's a builder, so he does things fast.
Sure.
This is Perber.
Hi. Oh, there's another little one.
You don't bite my glasses.
There's a little one.
You don't bite me.
That was a fallow cat that was abandoned, and
Wow.
it took me 2 months before I could catch her. And now she's
And amazing that they survive in the wild here,
Oh,
being
and
so little.
I started bringing her food, and then she'd leave a mouse for me.
Oh.
And then eventually I started putting the food in a cage. But it took a while to get her
Wow.
to. Now that's that picture that I talked about.
Oh. The light.
That's
Right here, let
so
me-
beautiful.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So that was her favorite picture with the beautiful light through the trees.
Now the photographer that does it, her name is Brooke.
Okay.
And she's my favorite photographer because I said, Brooke, how did you know to get the light like that? She said, I came here the day before.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So she's done.
oh, she does
Numerous-
a lot of weddings here.
here.
Yeah.
And there's the bathroom. So then
We,
next year this would be.
For the
okay.
first
Hi,
5
baby.
years,
Hi, baby.
we set up tents. And then my husband decided, he says, well, you know, I guess we're gonna keep doing this. So he built the pavilion.
Yeah.
And this is our 3rd year using the pavilion. and he had that up in 3 months and ready to go. So when he starts something, he's not
But, yeah,
an idler. Now, what's her name?
Mika.
Mika. That's a pretty name.
Yeah.
When she comes out, the
Shade.
staff will have pulled these shades down so she has privacy.
Okay.
And 2 hours before, about 2 p.m., the cowboys set up the chairs down there. They don't do it ahead of time because otherwise people are tromping on the grass and they're leaving bottles and stuff on the chairs. So then they'll pull the shades down right after they set up the chair. So when she comes out, she has privacy.
Okay.
Then, if she wants, Al will meet her right here with the club car
Okay.
and take her around over to the shed or right behind
Gotcha.
where we started.
You can
Okay.
walk down the grass.
And then she can come in that way. Great. Okay.
Once in a while, a bride wants to walk, but usually with the gown and everything, they like to ride. The club car's big in the back. But come on in the house and
Okay.
I'll show you how this all works. Here's our other cat.
How many?
4.
Oh, good.
We meant to have 2. She has a mustache.
Oh my
Too bad
goodness.
she's not a boy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, too bad. I've never seen that before.
I had neither. I was looking for a cat for a daughter of my friend, and I found it at Petco. She was behind a cage. And I took a picture and I came home. I said, Paul, do you think Nan and Ward would like this cat? And he said, I want that cat. Go get that. But after we got her, we found out she'd been divorced twice. We were her third home at age 3. Come on in. She was kind of mean at first, but now she's a sweetheart. Now come on back here.
Okay.
When
Follow
we
you.
bought this house 19 years ago, this was the outside wall.
Oh.
So Paul
Did
built
you?
everything on this side.
Were you? Did you have horses in California?
Oh yeah,
What part did you guys live?
in Palm Springs,
Oh, okay. Out there.
Indio,
Yeah.
Rancho Rose in that area. This is a nighttime picture taken here.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh, the stars.
Yeah, it looks like that every night except, once in a while it doesn't, but most of the time it does. Let's see where it is.
So this is the road to Woodland. I'm so mixed up.
Okay, you'll
No,
study
I'm-
the map
No,
later.
I just gotta look. We didn't look at a map. This is-
My thing, it all moved on me.
Oh no.
Here it is. Okay. Of course, you came to the trestle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's fun.
So did that bus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anything that goes through the
okay.
down the road can go through the trestle except a mobile home. And there were some people that were going to buy this before we did and make a mobile home park out of it, and we're so glad.
Didn't
We've
fit.
since found out that James Van Dickson homesteaded this in 1906. And that's why we named it the Van Dickson Ranch.
Okay, I was
He was a
wondering.
polo player and we didn't know it when we bought
I
it.
read the history online. Yeah.
And
So
my husband
interesting.
Plays polo.
That's
Now
amazing.
that's the club cars. You know, if you turn off the light,
Okay, sure.
it'll help you with the reflection.
I got my
Yeah.
sunglasses on, so just.
Take them off.
No, I'm okay. I can't see without.
Oh.
That's the club cars and the staff.
Okay.
My husband's behind the wheel.
Okay.
And you might have some polo on a Saturday in June.
Mhm.
Doesn't get in the way. People like watching it.
Oh, yeah.
They're finished by 1 o'clock.
Mhm.
And some brides wear boots.
Mhm.
I particularly like that boot.
Mhm.
This bride's boot matched her flowers, so I said, come on, pull up your skirt, I gotta see it. And I've seen high heels and bare feet.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen everything.
Mhm.
This is that tree
Right.
7 years ago.
Mhm.
I want that arrow there. And here it is 2 years ago in May.
Wow.
And this is what it looks like in May. That's about 150 people.
Okay.
And they put the benches on the side.
Okay.
This is 300 people.
Oh wow.
So that yard can handle a lot of people.
Mhm.
This is about 100, and we've got the benches in the front here. And it comes with 4 we've got 6 benches, but usually the brides use 4. Here they've got 2 in the front and 2 in the back.
Okay.
And here they've got them in the back and the front, and then they used our barrels for decoration.
Yeah, I like that. Very nice.
And here are the barrels for, this is a different wedding with decoration. We allow petals. A lot of places don't allow petals, but we do as long as they're not the silk ones.
Okay.
Because the silk ones, they don't disintegrate.
Yeah, you just blow them off the edge of the road.
But
You just blow them off into the creek.
yeah. Well, what they do is they get down in the grass.
Oh, okay.
And they don't, and so then I walk, and all of a sudden I'll see one, and I have to pick it up. This is one way they decorated the aisle.
Nice.
This is another, we have shepherd hooks that you can rent if you want to.
Okay.
And this couple were mountain bikers, so of course they had to have a bicycle built for 2, and that's how they decorated the shed. And that's our table and our tablecloth. These people used our barrel and the plank.
Chicken table. Yeah.
This was just 2 weeks ago. Or, let's see, what date was that? Last week? Here they used 2 tables, so you know, whatever you want to do. They brought their own table in this case.
Very nice. Yeah.
And some people do it very simply.
Yeah.
This one I call Where's Waldo? That's how she got that name. Can you see Waldo?
I can't right. No. Where is he? He's hanging over the edge of something. The cat?
Yeah.
Oh
okay.
my goodness!
Yeah.
I was looking
She's-
around it.
She's a camouflage look, but almost every wedding a photographer will send me a picture of her. And this is 4 bridesmaids in the casita.
Yeah.
And these are the shades pulled down.
I got it.
And here's a bride coming out.
With the shades.
And now this bride and her son are getting in the golf cart, and they're going to be coming around over to behind the house. And actually we have a place in the shade there, and then I follow, and then I run forward. And now the bride and her dad have come out because the bridesmaids and groomsmen are all lined up and ready to proceed. And here's Al helping with the train. And this was 2 weddings ago. This was, oh no, I think it was a month ago now. I call it my Russian princess. She was born in Russia, and when she was 13, she arrived in Phoenix with some other young people looking to be adopted. And these very lovely people adopted her, and she just graduated from college.
Oh wow.
Here she is with her adopted father going toward the natural arch. Now, do you have a minister in mind?
They have a friend who's going to do it.
Okay, good. This is a local man who does it. This is a transportation company that comes here almost every wedding.
I think you sent me that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Should be
good. And then this is the resource list. Did I send you that?
No, not yet.
Okay, this is 2 pages of vendors and people that have been here and done good work.
Okay, great.
If we notice like a DJ is not paying attention or dressed sloppily, he's not on our list.
Okay. Yep.
There's several, and in fact, this season there were 3 that weren't on our list, and they don't compare with the ones that are, so we didn't put them on the list. But you don't have to use these people.
Okay.
And also we have places to stay on this list.
Okay,
In
great.
town,
Yeah, and florists.
It's a 17, 18 mile drive?
17.
17
yeah.
mile drive, okay.
Awesome.
That's really cool. Looks easy.
And then,
So it's a 30-minute bus ride,
yeah, 20, 30.
23 minutes, yeah.
This is 250 people down there. This is about 100. This was last September. This was a shot that I took. I mean, even with my point and shoot, this was last August. And that's when I shot in August also. And I'll tell you, this is one the photographer sent, and I like mine better. With the pictures they did, they kind of fuzzied out the background. Well, people have weddings here because they like the background. So I shot that as well. We have this cross available if anybody wants a religious look. And that's one I shot. This is my Victoria, my Russian princess.
Mm-hmm.
And she brought this
Chandelier?
chandelier,
Okay.
and then later they took it and they hung it above her in the reception.
Okay. So they hook it up to electricity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you?
Oh, there they had LED lights.
Oh.
The battery power.
When she asked if she could have it, I said, no, no candles, please.
Mm-hmm.
This is a mid-October wedding. And this is that picture. Now
That's
we're just
beautiful,
showing
right.
photographers.
Yeah.
And Brooke is the #1 photographer on my list because I've used this picture for 7 years. This is a different photographer using the light.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a September wedding. No, it's August. I shot that one.
Beautiful.
And a lot of brides like to have pictures in the willow trees.
Mm-hmm.
And here's my Russian princess again with all of her wedding party in the willow trees. I asked Brooke, how did you get that?
Mm-hmm.
And she says, oh, I caught a lucky gust.
Wow.
99% of the time, it's still like this. I say that every time I show it. See the 2 little points?
Mm.
Somebody's
They're
holding it,
up.
and she photoshopped them out.
Yeah.
Same thing here, except somebody threw it up in the air. I gotta show you something. I'm working with some new pictures, and where is it? Oh, I didn't. Oh, this is funny. These are a bunch of groomsmen.
Yeah, I've seen that
Looks
before.
so
That's really
cute.
fun.
Nice look.
Yeah.
We're German, so they would maybe wear later clothes than.
See, where was I?
So are the cattle part of your ranch too?
Oh, yeah.
You guys run them? How many? What's the lease or what's the total? you
We got
run?
600 acres here.
And you graze
Yeah.
them and you have a lease behind it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And we raise longhorns.
Yeah. Really.
We like them because they're colorful. You get about 10, 15 cents a pound less, but we kind of hope we can get some colorful ones so we can sell them as pets. Here somebody is standing there and threw the train up in the air. And we have horses available if they want a horse in a picture, and CoverGirl likes to be in a picture. This is last year on November 3rd. Now I say to people, please don't ask me to get married in November, and they just
Do it.
well, I've got it again this year, but people are going to have to rent heaters. But other than that, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice during the day. Here's that same wedding party with their groomsmen
group,
and
yeah.
attendants. Now, after the ceremony's over, all the guests will go
Yeah.
through the gate over to the pavilion, and usually it takes about an hour and a half for pictures. And while the guests are over there, we've got the cornhole games that we can bring out for $25.
Okay.
Or you can bring your own games.
That's great.
$25. Sure, we'll do that.
Oh, it's awesome.
Or you can bring your own games. That's the train going
Oh,
by.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this is how they park, and this is the
Yeah.
bus, the shuttle bus. And there's, of course,
Man,
the
it's
pavilion.
It's just got. I want to get married here.
Hey, you don't get to go
I
through that
know.
again.
Yeah, are you going to have children at the wedding?
Yeah.
A couple.
Couple.
Oh,
Just
just a couple.
family,
Oh.
yeah. I mean, we might have more, but
Now, the basic price I sent you is for $100.
okay.
But if you have children that are under 3, there's no charge.
Okay.
Once they need a plate and they're mobile,
Yeah.
full charge.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
A lot of them are, yeah, like 11, 12.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're,
for sure.
they're adults.
okay. So here's the resource list.
Okay.
Well, we're trying to, we got to make our mind up